Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. You look at the Magic.
You could call this a boomerang trip for them. Hitting the road, and just as soon as they've left, they're headed back home again. So hopefully they're well rested and can make the most of these games.
Well, Stan, if you had the opportunity to coach Paolo Banchero, what would your message to him be?
Well, look, B.A., he doesn't need my notes, but I'd just urge him to refine his jump shot. He has incredible size and skill.
Here's Suggs. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Robinson. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
A good read by McDaniels. This is the kind of team-first attitude he brings to the floor.
Miller can't get it to go.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
Up top, Giddey. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Inside. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Who's zealous? This shot is good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Miller outside. Robinson with the block. To the middle. And stolen by Banchero. The drive by Miller. Pass to Howard. Banchero outside. Now here's Wagner. To the inside. Here's Banchero. Back to Howard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Giddey scanning the floor. Going inside. Black outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Orlando has possession. Looking for their first basket of the game. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Goes up with the strike. And that one hits the back iron.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Banchero. Yet to see a basket. Robinson with a steal. Giddey with it. And Howard picks him up defensively. Launches a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Down low. Stolen by Giddey. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, team. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Bane. Will it go? Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, Bane is dangerous from three-point land. The defense has to chase him off that line.
Outside Murray. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now here's Richardson. Takes a 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Murray for three, and it's Bane with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Richardson with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Outside Richardson. And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter up 10. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Time for... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
DiVincenzo with a steal. The three is up. And that's good. Vassell for three.
Vassell's jumper continues to evolve and improve. He's a real threat off the catch.
Now here's Richardson. Count it. Richardson's got five now. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little three happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Bane. Uncovered. The shot by Diabate, no good.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Murray. This one for three. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic trail by 13. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Yeah, and every year, Bane's playmaking seems to take another leap. Fantastic pass right there.
And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And here's Wagner. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Stolen by Reed. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Hits a three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Man, that's a promising shot for Buzelis.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have two of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Shots good by Black.
Well, yeah, you can tell Black is very comfortable finishing right under the rim. Has such good hops.
Here's Suggs. Pass to Howard. Nice D from Reed. The Timberwolves lead by 16. It's McDaniels on the wing. Black outside. Puts up a three. Howard grabs the miss.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Banchero. Reed with the rebound. It's Giddey on the wing. Off target at the rim. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Here's Black. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. So it's Orlando now. Miller outside. to end the drought. The putback. Suggs outside. Over Giddey. Here's Wagner. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, he's always got a nose for the ball. Franz Wagner capitalizing on good position.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Deflected.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
Magic trail by 16. Pass to Banchero. McDaniels with a steal. Outside Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Knocks it down from distance. Buzelis has got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
And so it's Minnesota up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's the pick. Black, left side. Outside McDaniels. Outside, DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Minnesota leading by 22. For 3, DiVincenzo. No luck on that one. Richardson with it. He's got 5. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Magic's building up a roster of players who D-up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Back to you.
Yeah, they've got the personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. For 3, Robinson. It's rebounded by Banchero. Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem like it.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The Suggs has gained confidence as a scorer. He doesn't mind getting hit inside like that.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Well, with the skill of Josh Giddey, his passing ability really completes the package.
Here's Suggs, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And they get it back. Pass to Miller. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Orlando's shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw good, Robinson. And both free throws good for Robinson. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. and give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Out to the wing. Pass to Miller. Clock at 6. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Gets the 3 ball to go. 7 points here for Jalen Suggs.
And you know, Suggs seems to be shooting it with more confidence now, especially from deep.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring level.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, the coach calls a lot of pick-and-roll plays for Giddey. Skilled at finding angles for teammates.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Miles Bridges. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Magic trail by 14. Suggs outside. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Miller outside. Pass to Wagner. Tries from 6 feet. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Buzelis. Defended by Wagner. Buzelis, that one's good. Buzelis has got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
It's Banchero with the drive. Pass to Howard. And blocked with his call. What a defensive play. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. 12 seconds left in the third. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Labissiere. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Minnesota feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Magic trail by 18. Outside Richardson. Outside Bane. Pass to Diabate. Back to Bane. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Bane with the hops.
DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Isaac. And they're able to recover. Here's Labissiere. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort. Tries yet again. Out to DiVincenzo. He drops it from range. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Great positioning. DiVincenzo stays ready to fire the moment he gets the ball.
Outside Bane. 4-3. Buzelis grabs the board. And Minnesota with possession here. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. From outside the arc. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Pass to Isaac. Kicks it out to Bane. "17-foot shot on the way, and he hits the jumper."
And a nice job staying calm under pressure. Bane doesn't get rattled when the shot clock is running low.
Here's Labissiere. Back to DiVincenzo. To the paint. It's stolen by Isaac. And it's Orlando on the break. Pass to Richardson. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Giddey into the lane. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, great drive by Giddey. He loves probing avenues to the basket.
Here's Banchero. Buzelis grabs the board.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Black outside. The three. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Howard up top. Banchero outside. Clock at 6. Over Buzelis. Reed with the rebound. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for Matas Buzelis.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Now Suggs. Back to Miller. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 16-4 run. Outside Giddey. And a nice finish on the layup.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Suggs, no good. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up.